I am here at busy Mount Lavinia Junction, just outside the city limits of Colombo, and here we are in front of Chintaka Bookshop, familiar landmark. Now let's go in and take a look. From the moment you come in, it's books, books, books and books. So it's cavernous, you just keep going and going. So let's see where Chintaka is. I mean, he's right at the end here. Come Chintaka. After a long time. Coronavirus problems. Upside down again. Oh, Komari shop එක තාම තියෙනවද කියන එක සතුටක්. ඒ කියන්නේ මිනිස්සු පොත් ගන්නව තාමනේ. ඒක අවුලකුත් නැහැ.
කට්ටිය බැංගක් වෙනවා. කියනවා. අනිත් උංගක් කට්ටිය මේ ගෙදරනේ හිටියේ මේ දවස් ටික.
ඔව්. ගෙදර. ගෙදර ඉන්න කොහමද පොතක් කියවනව නේද? එහෙම පැත්තකුත් තියෙනවා නේද? මට තමයි එන්න බැරි වුණේ.
මෙතන අවුරුද්දයක් විතර ආවේ නැහැ.
Yes. COVID පටන් ගත්තට පස්සේ වෙන්න බැරි වුණා. So I am here after almost 2 years. As you can see, this is cavernous. These are all friends. I regret I couldn't come. There were so many problems, and mind was also a little bit unsettled. And I was starting these 2 channels, so that was a lot of work. I had to learn a lot of things. Now I got 2 YouTube channels going, and I'm starting this bookshop series with Atula's Chintaka Bookshop. Actually, his name is Atula. I forgot. He's not Chintaka. It's Atula. Atula's Chintaka Bookshop. මේකේ පොත් තියෙනවා මේ මේක කවුන්ට් එකක් තියෙනවද පොත් ප්‍රමාණය නෑ නේ?
කවුන්ට් එකක් නෑ. හැබැයි මොඩර්න් මම හිතන විදිහට
10-15,000 ඊට වැඩි නේ?
20,000 විතර මේ පිටිපස්සෙත් තියෙනවා තාම.
තවත් තියෙනවා. Yeah, there's more books inside. So easily there'll be about 20,000 books here, and not forgetting the magazines. And there were payment book sellers in Colombo 3 and Colombo 4. Kolupiti and Bambalapiti, and now they are all gone. They have been removed by the government, or they are dead and gone. And of the bookshops, Chennaka bookshop at Vellavatte, the proprietor died of cancer, and very unfortunately. Now his brother is running it. I haven't been there in a long time. The Maradana bookshops, I was not really much of a customer, though I intend to take a look at them as part of this series. And it's from Atula's Chintaka Bookshop that I was buying books for the past several years, almost a decade, yes. After coronavirus in March 2020, that my visits became, well, not less frequent, but I couldn't come at all. The mind was very unsettled, and I was starting these video channels. I have 2 video channels going, and I'm very happy to start this series now. So let's look at the books. Okay, most of these shelves are stacked with thrillers. That reflects the reading tastes of the people who come here. I would say at least 50% of the books are thrillers. You get famous authors, well-known authors, old ones, relatively new ones, because the books are very pricey. If you buy them brand new in a bookshop, they will cost over 1,000 rupees, 1,500. They're just a paperback. But after a read, people just give them away, or rather resell them, and you can get them here for about half the price or less. Robert Ludlum, Lisa, I don't know this author. Lisa Marklund, Exposed. Well, I wish I had the time to read all. No Safe House, Linwood Barclay. Ludlum. Oh, is it Ludlum? Robert Ludlum or Ludlum? Trevelyan. Over here you get the textbooks, international schools, English syllabuses, you get books in relatively good condition for prices much less than what you would pay buying them brand new. So many parents come here to buy books for their children. And these shelves are my favorites. They're full of literature. Anyone who has read literature or studied English literature would be familiar with these titles. William Thackeray, Vanity Fair. Oh, J. Mead Faulkner, Moonfleet. I haven't read this one, nor have I heard of the author. So every time I come, I am surprised. You discover something new. Women in Love, D.H. Lawrence, one of my favorites. 1920s, yes, 20th century author, English author. Talked about sexual liberation before his time. Henry Fielding, Tom Jones, 19th century, very different from Lawrence, but also very readable. And right at the end you have War and Peace by Leo Tolstoy. Okay, this is easily my favorite classic. Don't be put off by the size. I have read it twice. It's you can't put it down. I may be the only person of my acquaintance who has read it twice. I urge everyone strongly to read it at least once. Think about these characters come to your mind, you know, they come alive. Pierre Bezuhoff, Natasha Rostova. Edgar Allan Poe, well, American author, scary. If you like scary stuff. Charlotte Bronte. Shirley. Well, one thing I haven't read. This stuff is for teenagers. Atula says. So I'm clueless. I'm long past my teens. The Fallen. A Monster Calls. Well, as I said, most of these are either thrillers, horror, suspense, mystery. Iron Horse. Edward Marston, never heard of it. Doesn't mean that it's not good. There are many good books I've never heard of. Okay, when I visit this place, the favorite activity is to just lie on the floor. It's very cool compared to the heat outside. It's very cool. And browse through the books, which I'm going to do now. Paul Theroux, The Great Railway Bazaar. I'm sure everyone is familiar with this one. Paul Theroux traveled the world taking trains. He loved to take trains. But sometimes from his writes, he has some very bad things, even nasty things to say about the countries that he passed through. But the trains, you know, the way he describes them, you can smell the trains, you can feel them. I had this book, but it just fell apart. It was a smaller paperback, so I think I am going to buy this now again. He has visited Sri Lanka, Ceylon, as it was in the 1970s, and said some very unflattering things. These are all relatively recent books. Okay, there's Ernest Hemingway. Not relatively recent, but the print is. The Movable Feast, which I believe was the first book that won him recognition. And he said some very unflattering things about his friends. Right. Michael Undache, you know, Sri Lankan living in Canada, perhaps internationally the best known Sri Lankan author and the founder of the Gresham Prize, of which I am a winner. In the Skin of a Lion. Born in Blood and Fire. A Concise History of Latin America. I love history books of this kind. I think I'm going to buy this one. No New Land, M.G. Vasanji. Where we meet mostly Western authors, that is still the norm. But we happily come across Michael Undachi, Kiran Desai, and this is an Indian author, I believe, M.G. Vasanji. This is by a Sri Lankan author, My Little Princess, W.A. Vijayawardhan. Sri Lankan novel in English. So they are going to have a look. This is Fury by Salman Rushdie. Actually, what I would like to do is to stop talking and just look at the books. But you know, I get keep getting interrupted by the titles. Yes, again, To Serve with Love. So I'm sure many people would have heard about this. If you haven't read the book, then you would have heard about the movie at least, with Sidney Poitier, one of the great actors of the 60s. I think he was Jamaican, but he got his acting breaks in the US. And the film is about, the story is about an immigrant teacher, Jamaican teacher in London. He's put in charge of a class of very unruly white school children, and how he handles this is a beautiful story. And like, you can't forget the theme song of that film by Lulu. Okay, familiar name Raja Rao. Now another one by Michael Undachi. This is Coming Through Slaughter. Well, it's nice to be here, you know. I wish I could spend the whole day. So I'm going to buy these three. Yeah, Paul Theroux, Born in Blood and Fire, and Michael Undachi. And this is something I asked him to keep reserved for me like last year, Gorky Park, because I had this book also, I lost it. I want to write a film review and I need to read the book. So we have to negotiate a bit. Usually it's very reasonable, but these are COVID times. So let's see how much he wants for all four.